Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Tovia, and I'm going to show you guys how to make the world's most amazing cheeseburgers. They're absolutely foolproof and juicy, and I'm going to show you guys a secret on how to make your burgers super juicy. Please subscribe to my channel, and you'll find the recipe in the description box under the video. So I have here my ground beef, and I'm using room temperature. This is 80-20. And I like the fatty version because it's just more juicier. So it's important to have the ground beef at room temp because your burgers won't shrink and it'll cook properly. That's some liquid smoke, that's mesquite. And then I have here some paprika. And then I have onion powder and garlic powder. So I'm gonna just give all this a mix. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to check out my previous content, and also please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of my uploads. So now that we have all this mixed together, we're just gonna pat these out into burgers. I might do 6 burgers, we'll see. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna shape the burger. It's not hard at all. And then I'm going to just continue the same process with my remaining burgers. So I'm going to just grab a mound of this ground beef and just kind of press it all together. I like to work it a bit with my fingers just to make sure everything is really going to bond together. And then I press the middle to make the middle thinner but the edges thicker. And I shape these about roughly 5.5 inches in diameter, roughly. Okay, so like I said, the middle thinner. And I'm gonna just press any of these cracks together, just using the warmth from my hands. And it'll really create a nice little seal. I'm not gonna add no salt until the end. So right before we cook it, we're going to season it with salt and pepper on the outsides. We didn't add any salt on the inside because we don't want this to dry out. Okay, so then we have our burgers patted out. I'm going to prepare a foil pouch. So I just take 2 pieces of foil. One is slightly smaller than the other, and I just fold the edges. I fold all the edges except for one. I fold the edges a few times to create a tight seal. So I'm going to show you guys what this is going to be used for. You're going to love your results of your burgers. So I'm going to set this aside. Okay, so I'm going to begin on medium-high heat, heating my cast iron skillet here. It'll just take a moment or two to get hot. So while our cast iron skillet is getting hot, I have here a combination of kosher salt and coarse ground black pepper that I just mixed together here in a little bowl. They're equal parts of salt and pepper. And we're just gonna season the outsides of our burgers. And then when we put the burgers in the pan, we're going to season it while they're in the pan, the opposite side. So my pan seems like it's right at the right temp. So we're going to put the burgers in the pan, and we are not going to press the burgers down once they're in the pan. So I might do 3 in the pan, 4 in the pan, we'll see. So I'm going to place it seasoned side down. I think I'm going to do 3 burgers in the pan because I don't want to overcrowd my pan. So this is on about medium-high heat. So I'm going to season the opposite side. The reason why I didn't season both sides while they were on the plate still is because I didn't want the seasoning to fall off the opposite side. So that way When it does fall off the opposite side, it will actually be cooked on top of that seasoning, so it will stick to the burger. So we're gonna let this go for 3 minutes, and then we're gonna give this a flip. 3 minutes has passed. We're gonna give them a flip, and they should lift from the pan easily. If they don't, that means they need to be cooked a couple more minutes to allow them to release naturally from the pan. When you flip, always remember to flip away from you, so that way you don't get any grease splattered on you. I'm not going to press on them at all because we don't want to lose all that juice and we don't want it to shrink. So we're going to let this go for another 3 minutes. Okay, so it's been another 3 minutes. I know they're not done. Don't worry about it because I'm going to show you the next step. So I'm going to remove these from the pan. And I'm going to cook my remaining burgers the same way. And then we're going to move to the next step. So what I'm going to do now is take our pouch that we made and put our burgers inside of this pouch. Now the burgers are still raw, as you see here. Okay, we just seared the outside. And what we're going to do is we're going to finish these off in the oven. So by baking them in the pouch, it's going to ensure that your burgers don't dry out. So we're going to seal the pouch shut here. And just make sure it's really sealed really tight. So I'm going to be putting this inside my air fryer oven. I'm using the Chef Wave. If you don't have an air fryer oven, you can just do this in a regular oven. So I'm going to place the pouch inside the air fryer oven, and I have it on the lowest position. And then I'm going to hit the on button. I'm going to hit the temp. Oh, I'm going to hit menu first, and then I'm going to hit the temp. And I'm going to leave it at 430 degrees, but I'm going to change the time to 12 minutes. If you're going to do this in a regular oven, it'll be 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to let this go. Well, this is going to just finish cooking the burgers, and they're going to be nice and juicy. So I just took the burgers out of my air fryer oven, and I had them in there. I had them in there for 15 minutes exactly. So I'm gonna. Okay, so our burgers are done, as I said, and I have here my buns that I already put some mayo on. So I'll just show you how I like to just dress my burgers up. It's totally up to you how you like to do your burgers. So I have mayonnaise, and I use Hellmann's. And we're gonna put our lettuce on the bun. Then I'm gonna place my burger. I'm gonna place my burgers on the bun. And then I have a piece of cheddar cheese here that I sliced myself. And I like to just stick some banana peppers on my top bun. And also I put a couple of pickles on there. I forgot to put that on. A couple of pickles under. And it's a nice thinly sliced tomato on top. So here's our burger. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. So look at that. It looks absolutely delicious. It smells good. I can't wait to dig in. Like, this is so delicious. Absolutely delicious. Wow. It's absolutely juicy, tender, full of flavor. I love that liquid smoke in the background, along with those condiments on the burger. You guys, there you have it, how to make a foolproof juicy burger. If you enjoyed this recipe, please add it to your playlist and hit the thumbs up button. And please remember to live and be well, and let's come together and love each other. Thank you for watching.